Look at him. His name is Arjun. He is 19 and he is a prisoner. He doesn't see the bars because the bars are made of dopamine, and he doesn't feel the chains because the chains are woven from notifications. They told him this was freedom, connect with the world. They said, but Arjun isn't connected to the world. He is connected to a socket in the wall. He has a dream buried deep under the memes and the reels. He wants to be a pilot, to feel the G-force and see the clouds from above. But every time he sits down to study for his entrance exam, his phone buzzes like a siren's call and like a ship without a captain. Arjun crashes against the rocks of distraction. He tells himself the same lie we all tell ourselves. Just 5 minutes, but 5 minutes becomes an hour becomes an evening becomes a life unlived. Arjun is a genius, but his genius is locked in a digital cage and he has thrown away the key. One night, after another wasted day, the guilt becomes a weight on his chest heavier than any blanket. He goes to the rooftop of his building and looks at the stars, the real ones, not the filtered ones on his feet, and he feels small, not in a good way, but in a way that makes him want to disappear. He takes out his phone, but instead of opening an app, he opens his photos and scrolls past the selfies and memes until he stops on a picture he took a year ago. It's a small, beat-up notebook lying on the floor of an empty classroom, open to a page filled with complex diagrams of aircraft engines. And on the corner of the page he had scribbled 3 shaky words, "I will fly." That was the last day he truly wrote in that notebook. That was the last day he truly believed. The phone in his hand suddenly felt like a hot coal, not a tool, but a tombstone for his ambition. He didn't throw the phone off the roof. He did something harder. He turned it off completely and put it in his pocket. He didn't become a pilot the next day. The next morning, he woke up and his hands still twitched for the phone. The addiction screamed at him, and the fear of missing out roared. For the first 30 days, it was a war between the boy he was and the man he wanted to be. He kept the phone in a drawer, deleted his accounts, and told his friends he was taking a break. Most of them forgot about him, and in that silence, in that terrifying and beautiful silence, something happened. The fog began to clear, the noise faded, and for the first time in years, Arjun could hear his own thoughts, not the thoughts of an influencer or the opinions of a comment sectioned, but his thoughts. He realized that the world wasn't happening on his screen. The world was happening outside his window, and he was missing it. The exam day came, and it wasn't magic. He didn't know all the answers, but for every question he knew it because he had earned it, he had bled for it, and sacrificed cheap dopamine for the deep satisfaction of knowledge. He got into the top flight school in the country. His family celebrated and posted it on Facebook, but Arjun didn't look. He was busy packing. Years later, Arjun is a pilot now, flying above the clouds and looking down at the millions of tiny lights, the cell towers, and the screens in every house. He knows that down there, millions of young prisoners are still scrolling, still swiping, still telling themselves just 5 more minutes. They call it a phone, he calls it a cage. They call it connecting, he calls it disappearing. He was so distracted by everyone else's life that he forgot to live his own. You have one life, one shot. It is not on a screen, it is right in front of you. The question is not whether you can focus, but whether you are brave enough to turn off the noise and find out who you really are. The cage is in your hand, but the key is to